Welcome, dear friend, to a very special journey. Today we invite you to leave the world behind and join us on a gentle flight. We are floating high above a remarkable city in the heart of Germany. This is Düsseldorf. It is a place where the old and the new live together in perfect harmony. You can see modern towers reaching for the sky, standing proudly next to ancient church spires that have watched over the city for centuries. It is a city of art, of fashion, and of quiet moments waiting to be discovered. Let us begin this peaceful exploration together, allowing the beauty below to fill our senses and calm our minds. As we drift on this invisible current of air, let the soft music guide you. Let it be the soundtrack to this serene adventure. Now let us begin our ascent. Feel the gentle lift as we rise higher and higher, the world below slowly shrinking into a magnificent panorama. The details of individual streets begin to merge, forming a grander picture. It is like looking at a painter's canvas where every brushstroke contributes to a masterpiece. The sounds of the city become a distant, gentle murmur. Our gaze is now drawn to the magnificent ribbon of water that winds its way through the heart of the city. This is the River Rhine, a legendary waterway that has shaped the history, culture, and very soul of Düsseldorf for centuries. From our peaceful perch, it looks like a giant, shimmering serpent, its scales catching the sunlight as it meanders gracefully through the urban landscape. It is the city's lifeblood, a constant source of movement and vitality. For generations, it has been a highway for trade, a source of inspiration for artists, and a place of recreation for the people who call this city home. Observe the slow, steady procession of barges and boats that navigate its currents. They move with a deliberate, unhurried pace, their wakes creating gentle, expanding V's on the water's surface. Now let us drift towards a part of the city where the skyline becomes playful and wonderfully strange. This is the Medienhafen, or Media Harbour. Once an old industrial port filled with warehouses and cranes, it has been reborn into something truly extraordinary. From above, it looks like a collection of giant modern sculptures. The buildings here do not stand in rigid straight lines. Instead, they twist, they lean, they curve. Our eyes are immediately drawn to the iconic trio of buildings designed by the famous architect Frank Gehry. They look as if they are made of shimmering metal. One is white, one is silver, and one is red. And together they create a composition of startling beauty. Let us now gently steer our course towards the historic heart of the city, the Altstadt, or Old Town. As we approach, the view below changes dramatically. The wide boulevards and modern towers give way to a charming maze of narrow cobbled streets and tightly packed buildings with distinctive gabled roofs. From above, it looks like a beautifully preserved miniature town from a storybook. This is where Düsseldorf's story began centuries ago. At the center of this historic core, you can see the spire of the St. Lambertus Basilica, a landmark that has stood watch over the city for over 700 years. Its slightly twisted spire is a famous and beloved feature of the Düsseldorf skyline, a quirky detail that adds to the area's immense charm. The Altstadt is famous for being the longest bar in the world, a nickname earned from the hundreds of pubs, bars, and breweries packed into this small space. While we cannot hear the cheerful sounds from up here, we can imagine the vibrant energy that fills these streets, especially as evening approaches. But it is also a place of culture. We can see the roofs of museums and galleries, nestled amongst the historic buildings, housing priceless works of art and telling the stories of the city's rich past. As we float peacefully above this timeless scene, let the sense of history seep into your awareness. From the dense historic core, let us now drift over to a vast expanse of green. This is the Hofgarten, the city's central park, and, one of the oldest public gardens in Germany. From our aerial perspective, it is a magnificent sea of green, a vital oasis of nature right in the middle of the urban environment. Its canopy of mature trees looks like a soft, textured carpet, dotted with shimmering ponds and winding pathways. Observe the layout of the park. It is a masterful piece of landscape design. We can see people below, tiny figures enjoying the peace of this natural sanctuary. The Hofgarten is not just a standalone park. It is the heart of a wider network of green spaces that extends throughout the city. Let the sight of this abundant greenery bring a sense of calm and rejuvenation to your spirit. Now let us turn our attention to one of the most elegant and famous streets in all of Europe. This is the Königsallee, or King's Avenue, affectionately known to locals as the Co. From our vantage point, it is a perfectly straight, wide boulevard that cuts a grand path through the city. But what makes it truly special is the feature running right down its center, a beautiful canal, lined with majestic old chestnut trees. The canal splits the boulevard into two distinct sides, creating a scene of unparalleled grace and sophistication. The water in the canal is calm and still, perfectly reflecting the arching branches of the trees and the blue of the sky above. The lush canopy of the trees provides a continuous tunnel of green, offering shade and beauty to those below. The buildings that line the Königsallee are as grand as the boulevard itself. On one side, we see the flagship stores of the world's most famous luxury brands, their windows displaying high fashion, jewelry, and art. Even with its reputation for luxury and glamour, the Königsallee, when viewed from our peaceful height, exudes a sense of calm and order. As we continue our gentle journey across the sky, let us take a moment to appreciate the many bridges that span the Rhine and the city's canals. From our aerial perspective, these structures are not just ways to get from one place to another. They are beautiful and essential threads in the urban tapestry. There is the Oberkassel Bridge, a classic cable-stayed design, its tall pylons reaching for the sky like the masts of a great ship. Then there is the Rheinkniebrücke, or Rhine Knee Bridge, so named because of the sharp bend in the river it crosses. Its elegant, sweeping cables create a graceful harp-like shape against the horizon. These bridges are more than just concrete and steel, they are landmarks in their own right, defining features of the Düsseldorf skyline. At night they are illuminated, transforming into ribbons of light that dance upon the dark water below. They symbolize our ability to overcome obstacles, to bridge divides, and to create connections. They are silent heroes of the city, and as we float over them, let us feel a sense of gratitude for the connections they make possible. Our peaceful flight is now drawing to a close. Let us begin our gentle descent, slowly returning to the world below. As we drift downwards, the city grows larger once more. The details we could only guess at from high above now come into focus. Let us take one last sweeping look at the beautiful panorama of Düsseldorf. See the river glittering in the light, the modern towers of the harbor, the historic spire of the old town, and the vast green expanse of the Hofgarten. All these elements come together to create a city of unique charm and character. Hold this image in your mind, a beautiful memory of our time together in the sky. It is a picture of peace, beauty, and wonder. Thank you for joining us on this gentle flight over the magnificent city of Düsseldorf. It has been an honor to be your guide on this journey of relaxation and discovery. We hope you leave with a lasting sense of calm and a newfound appreciation for the quiet beauty that can be found when we take the time to look at the world from a different point of view. May your day be filled with peace, and may the memory of this serene journey bring you comfort and joy. Farewell for now.